of National Journal of Integrated Research in Medicine and Assessor for NABH, for Hospital and NABH for Ethics Committee and QAS Kayakal. He is serving as honorary guest faculty on more than 15 online courses, including certificate course in health professional education by Indian Prosthodontic Society. He has total 18 years of teaching experience with more than 150 guest lectures, more than 125 national and international publications. He also has to his credit to development of his own learning management system LMS and course as well as biomedical waste management disposal learning and assessment Android application. He has 26 awards to his credit, including IMA Honorary Professor Award in 2021 for contribution in medical education on 5th September 2021, as well as IMA Medical Achievers Award for 2014 by IMA Headquarters for contribution in medical education on 1st July 2014. He is subject expert for MD Physiology at national level of examination, as well as National Medical Commission New Delhi as expert in Gujarat Public Service Commission, and member Central Task Force of updating NEET examination MCQs. We welcome you, sir. And to my personal credit, I am your student as well, and you are a great mentor. And I think everyone would benefit from your talk today.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, first of all, for inviting me and allowing to share my view. And I can see many known faces in the audience also. So one request is, I always consider it is a co-learning activity. So whenever anybody of you find that something can be added, whatever I have said, please feel free to share your views, your concern and your experience. So let me start sharing my screen. Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
So the topic is workshop on e-content development. In between, if you feel, madam, my voice is not proper or I'm not heard properly, please let me know.
Yes, sir, I'll do that.
So now this e-content is a buzzing word right now all over the world, we can say, and COVID has given huge stimulus for this, and now NAC, UGC, everybody are behind the e-content. So it is now buzzword. We all know how to go and where to go about it. So this already madam has shared my detail. So I welcome the director, producer and script writer of e-content development, because what I consider is e-content development is nothing less than producing a small movie. And that's why I say that you all are your script writer, because you are going to write your content. You are a producer, you are going to have your own mobile or software, everything, and you are going to direct your own movie. And what is the aim of all of us? To have a blockbuster movie. Okay, so with keeping in mind this aim, that we all should have a blockbuster movie. So in our terms, blockbuster will be liked by lot many, shared by lot many people. So I welcome all the directors, scriptwriter and producer for their own content. I must acknowledge Dr. Rameswari and college authorities for inviting me. I am thankful to all the participants present here for putting trust in me and coming here to be a part of this co-learning activity. Okay, this is my favorite slide, that all the contents are not my own and are from various sources. So resemblance to anyone is not a coincidence. Second thing is, all information provided is only for educational purpose. I don't have any conflict of interest with any of the content shown in my sessions. And third and very important, learn at your own risk. I should not get a WhatsApp or mail saying that, sir, आपने बोला था ऐसा और हमने किया और हमारी तो धुलाई हो गई. ठीक है? So welcome to the session. I prefer a dialogue rather than monologue. Though we are at distant, but we have the chat box available here. So I request all of you to use the chat box, and I request madam that if anything is coming in the chat box, please share with me so I can address that issue. So I prefer a dialogue. Secondly, this is a post-lunch session and video of many of the participants are off. So sometime, as we are not afraid that what is going to go on the other side, we may have a small nap. So please try to avoid it. And as conveyed by madam, please keep your laptop ready or mobile ready and one pen and pad, because this is a workshop. So we have to work and then we can swap our e-content. Okay, so interact, share and chat. This is the main principle of this session. So as I have said that all the participants must have a Gmail account, if possible log in into it, so you can do whatever I am suggesting. Check your internet connection, be with your laptop if possible, download few of the app whenever it comes and decide the topic of e-content. So the first thing is last line. So what I request everybody, take a 10 to 15 seconds, give a thought and write down one topic on which you want to create e-content. One topic you just note down on your piece of paper, because we are going to have some exercise in between, on which you want to create an e-content. So I'm spending around 10 seconds for it. Okay, so I hope you all have written. Yes, you can write in the chat box yes, yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So let's go to the next slide. Okay, so next is objective of the workshop. Okay, so next is the objective of the workshop. So see, objective is different for different people. Objective is different for university, objective is different for organizer, objective is different for the workshop resource person, and objective is different for the people who are attending. So what I request all of you to put in the chat box, your objective of attending this workshop, why you are attending this workshop, please put in the chat box. So can we have your response in the chat box? I can't see. Okay, learn to do, to prepare e-lecture, to learn effective use of tools for lecture delivery. Okay, anything else? Anybody want to add? Looking for anything new? This is very good. Okay, so let's go further. Okay, we have few messages also. Learning to develop e-content, to write an effective lecture, updation of skills. Okay, good. So what our workshop is going to give you is promote the development of high quality e-content. That is number one. And I think it is promoted by the corona as well as by the regulatory requirement, because whenever NAC is coming, NAC is telling everybody that how many content you develop, how you are going to delivering it to your student. And the statistics for the same. Secondly, develop faculty resource in e-content creation. And under that heading, we are going to learn why e-content, how to design, logistic required for developing e-content, use of web applications, okay, websites for preparing e-content, understanding delivery modes of e-content, and lastly, foster IT collaboration for continuous innovation. So this we are going to cover during this 2-hour journey. Okay, is it clear? I will be asking all of you to put something in the chat box in between, because I want to see that you all don't go to sleep. Okay, yes? I think everybody can just put a yes, like that. You can put in the chat box. Yes. Quick. We know that our childs also get asleep if they are not participating. So you all have to participate. So first is now comes the definition of e-content. Again, use the chat box and write down the definition, what you understand or what comes to your mind when you hear the word e-content. So I'm waiting for few response. What do you mean by e-content? What is e-content? Few of you can.
Paperless.
Yeah, please. Material which can be uploaded on the internet. Anything that uses electronic medium and can be read instantly. Digital text and images designed by the display on the web page. Yes. So this all encompasses e-content. Let's see the literature definition of the e-content. So this is a literature definition of e-content. It is termed as electronic content that include the text, image, graphics, animation, audio and video. Sometimes e-content can be single element, any one of these, carrying any one of the above element or all of the above element together to display offline or online web pages, and also to be transferable to computer, to another computer and internet. So we can take the things in pen drive, in the CD, in the DVD, on our Google Drive, and can take it to other place. So transferable to the computer, to other computer and on the internet. So this is the definition of e-content. So now you can imagine whatever you are putting, either text, image, graphics, animation, audio and video, this all is e-content. Okay, why we require e-content? Again, please use the chat box. Why we require e-content? Why e-content? Okay, one response is reach to at large, wide audience, easily accessible, more graphical and easy to display concept. Okay. In single word, if you want to say, we want to create a content which can be viewed anytime and anywhere for learning and assessment. Okay, so you all have correctly write in the chat box that the content which can be used anytime, anywhere for learning. Now let's see the type of e-content. We all have already discussed in the definition, but let's see here. These are the forms of e-content. Visual can be image or graphics, text, rich internet applications, games, e-journals, database, presentation, energized books, immersive content. This is increasing nowadays. Virtual reality and augmented reality, VR and AR. E-books, interactives, animations, simulations, video and audio. These all are e-content. And if I want to divide them into particular category, these are the categories under which I can divide. So first is the text, which can be PDF, ODT, docs or EPUB. EPUB is increasing. Image and graphics, it can be a PNG, JPG, JPEG, GIF, SVG, and lot many. We can have an audio, which can be either MP3, WAV or AAC format. Video, which can be MP4, movie, AVI, WMV, OGG, anything. Then you see here, spreadsheet also can be a part of e-content. Okay, and interactive forms, which can be Java or HTML. So these are the different formats in which e-content can be displayed. Okay. So let's see the life cycle. Everything, whatever we prepare, it as a life cycle, and the life cycle consists of these 5 points. Okay. Start with the design, then develop, then implement, and do the analysis. Okay. If you all know our COPS experimental cycle, it is similarly like that. That first you design, then develop, then implement, and do analysis. And throughout all this cycle, evaluation is a continuous process along with all the 4 steps during design, during development, during implementation, and during analysis. I hope it is clear up to this point.
Yes, sir.
So let's see one by one. This is little bit theory, but now again I would like to stress upon, please open the line which you have written or the topic for which you want to create an e-content. Now when we are going through few of the slide, you have to recheck that line along with whatever we are going to discuss. Okay, so let's go to the first. So first is analysis. Okay, so you have written one sentence that I want to develop. I am giving an example. So or you, any one of you can write your example. So we'll use that example. Can any one of you share your topic in the chat box? Let's say one topic from your side. Okay, so we have one, emergency procedure in dentistry. Second is early diagnosis of oral cancer, and third is yoga and mental health. So let's pick up yoga and mental health because today is International Yoga Day. So सबको इंटरनेशनल योगा डे की बहुत बहुत बधाई. और अभी हम ये टॉपिक चूज कर रहे हैं, योगा एंड मेंटल हेल्थ. ओके, सो ये टाइटल का हमको एनालिसिस करना है. अभी हमने टाइटल डिसाइड कर दिया कि ये टाइटल पे हमको ई कंटेंट बनाना है. सो फर्स्ट इज एनालिसिस. सो देयर आर 4 टाइप ऑफ एनालिसिस वी विल डू. देयर आर 4 टाइप ऑफ एनालिसिस. नीड एनालिसिस, context analysis, learner analysis, and content analysis. Okay, so let's see one by one. So first is need analysis. So what we will see? So see, whenever we are preparing content, if we want to have a blockbuster movie, we need to pass through all these stages. We need to pass through all these stages. So first is need analysis. Do it require yes or no? Captures need from the multiple stakeholders using appropriate method. Using appropriate method. Secondly, identify the suitability of e-content for the proposed topic. अभी योगा एंड मेंटल हेल्थ है, ये टॉपिक हम साथ में लेके चल रहे, तो पहले देखना है कि वी हैव टू आस्क स्टूडेंट, वी हैव टू आस्क द पब्लिक, वी हैव टू आस्क द स्टूडेंट, एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर के हमको चाहिए क्या ये टॉपिक. देन डू इट सूट्स फॉर द टॉपिक और नॉट. For example, I want to give a e-content for swimming, teaching a swimming, different strokes and strokes of swimming. So does the topic fit in e-content or no? Third is review existing e-content and identify the gaps. चलो मैं इतना बनाना चाहता हूँ. Let's search YouTube, let's search different learning management platforms and see that अगर कोई पहले से available है, if anything it is available already, why to reinvent the wheel? Okay, so review existing e-content and identify the gaps. For example, it is not available in Gujarati. So now whatever I will prepare in Gujarati, otherwise in English is available. Refer multiple sources of literature and capture the need and prioritize the need based on the stakeholders' requirement. For example, today is International Yoga Day, so I should give preference to it rather than creating something which is required now. So first is need analysis, second is context analysis. So whatever I want to prepare, I have to see contextually. Okay, and you have to find out the constraint and opportunities in 3 points: physical aspects, technical aspects, and socio-cultural aspects. Okay, do I have a proper space for preparing this? Do I have a technical expertise for this? Or does it fit to the socio-cultural aspects where I want to deliver? Yes or no? And then articulate the kind of learning environment, informal or formal. Means I am going to deliver this content formally or informally. Third comes learner analysis. किसके लिए बनाना है भाई? लेमन के लिए बनाना है, डीएमएलटी स्टूडेंट के लिए बनाना है, डेंटल स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बनाना है, मेडिकल स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बनाना है या बच्चों के लिए बनाना है. So identify and specify the user as a student, teacher, educator, trainer, parents and professionals. Capture target audience profile, including aspects of demographic, cognitive, physiological and socio-cultural things like how much previous knowledge they have, what is their learning style, what are the level of motivation, how much interest they have, and are they from cognitive, sensory and physical disability, then we have to prepare accordingly, and socio-demographic background. So what we have done, need analysis, context analysis, and third is learner analysis. And next is the important content analysis. Okay, तो अभी हमने डिसाइड कर लिया सेकंड एमबीबीएस स्टूडेंट्स के लिए बनाना है, योगा एंड मेंटल हेल्थ है, मेडिकल कॉलेज में बच्चे पढ़ रहे हैं उसके लिए हम बना रहे हैं, और इट इज कॉन्टेक्चुअल. हमारे पास स्पेस भी है, एक्सपर्टीज भी है और कंटेंट भी है. सो नाउ आई विल प्रिपेयर कंटेंट. सो आइडेंटिफाई द की आइडियाज एंड प्रिपेयर अ माइंड मैप. आइडेंटिफाई द नेचर ऑफ कंटेंट एज अ फैक्ट, या क्या वो फैक्ट है या कंसेप्ट है, इज इट अ जनरलाइजेशन, इज इट अ प्रिंसिपल और इज इट अ प्रोसेस. व्हाई वी नीड टू डिफाइन दिस? Because once we define this, we can use appropriate media to deliver the same. Check the quality of raw content for the cognitive appropriateness. Factual accuracy. Now this is very, very important. Factual accuracy is very important. For example, if I am delivering the same lecture in person at your college. Okay. So whatever I will speak is there till I am there. Once I come out of the college or once the session is over, very few people will be able to remember. So if little bit here and there, it will be okay. But when we are going to prepare an e-content, your content is going to be viewed by the people across the world. आपने नोटिस किया होगा कि अगर हम व्हाट्सएप में हम कुछ डालते हैं तो घूम फिर के यूएसए से भी अपने पास वापस एक दिन में आ जाता है. तो उसमें हमको फैक्चुअल एक्यूरेसी का बहुत ध्यान रखना है, क्योंकि अगर उसमें गलत हुआ तो सब लोग बारी बारी देखेंगे और बताएंगे. So factual accuracy is more important. Now identify that are we going to add skills and value, if any, and specify the modality of usage. Are we going to use standalone, supplementary, complementary or integrated? I hope this is clear. Any questions or anything up to this point? So this was the first part, analysis, need analysis. Okay, let's go further. Okay, so need analysis, content analysis, learner analysis and content analysis. Okay, clear? Any questions? If you don't have any question, I am giving you 20 seconds. Look at the topic which you have written. Look at the topic which you have written for preparing an e-content and hurriedly just screen for all these 4 type of analysis: need analysis, content analysis, learner analysis, and content analysis.
Sir, may I ask one question, sir?
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes,
Sir,
yes.
there is a very little difference between context and content analysis.
Yes.
So, what is the difference between, sir, this context and content analysis?
You see, context क्या है कि, for example, I am at Medical College Bhavnagar. So whatever is feasible, suitable here in context of Medical College Bhavnagar, Gujarat, may be little different from your place.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So whatever we are preparing, it should be in the context of where we want to deliver. So this is in regards to that socio-cultural aspect. There are certain things which are banned or certain things which are freely done at some places. It is not done at other places. So all that things we have to keep in mind when we are preparing a content. So what I was telling is just to check that whatever topic you thought, do need analysis, context analysis, learner analysis, and content. So you will come to the conclusion, okay, it is required, it is contextual, our learner is appropriate, 3rd year, 4th year, 1st year, layman, anything, and I am going to prepare this content. So for content, you have to put some few points and prepare a mind map, because accordingly that you will go. Okay? Is that clear up to this point?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. So first step was analysis. Now second is design. Second is design. So let's go further. So when we are going to design, first thing is objective. मैं ultimately क्या दिखाना चाहता हूँ? What I want to show. State objective clearly such that they are realistic, relevant, achievable, and measurable, or the common word which we use is SMART. Our objective should be SMART. Align the objective to the national state curriculum framework and specific learning outcome. हमारा CBME है, for NMC has given CBME. Everybody is going to go towards CBME. So align whatever your objectives are there with the national and state specific learning outcome. Now comes the content structure. पहले क्या किया था? Content analysis किया था कि okay ऐसा ऐसा मुझे पढ़ाना है और ऐसा ऐसा available नहीं है. Now I am going to structure it. Okay. So in piecemeal I will structure it. I will specify the alignment to the previous knowledge of the learner. For example, when I am preparing first e-content, my first slide can be what you have discussed or what you have learned in the previous session. Please note down. I am giving you 2 seconds, 2 minutes, like that. Now, whatever structure you are preparing, it should be simple to complex, known to unknown, concrete to abstract, and specific to general. And for that, whatever you have, map you have created, now you have to create the content map to represent the structure of content. Okay. So once this is done, we have to develop a strategy how we are going to use this e-content. Okay. And we have to use an appropriate strategy corresponding to our learning outcome, what we want. We have to design the strategy so that e-content will be motivating and interesting. We have to get an active participation of learner. देखो अगर एक्टिव पार्टिसिपेशन नहीं होगा आपके ई कंटेंट में तो पढ़ेगा नहीं पढ़ेगा, देखा है नहीं देखा है, वो सब हो जाएगा. Align with the curriculum framework and learning objective and design learning experience to facilitate the metacognition process wherever possible. Okay? So हमने क्या किया? पहले ऑब्जेक्टिव क्लियर किए, फिर उसका स्ट्रक्चर बनाया, अभी स्ट्रेटेजी डिसाइड की. उसके बाद क्या करने का है? We have to also look at the evaluation strategy. In between the content, I have to put some evaluation for the student, and it should be followed by immediate feedback. हम ऐसा कर सकते हैं कि अगर इतने तक उसको आ गया है तो ही वो आगे जा सकता है, वरना नहीं जा सकता है. अगर यहाँ पे हमने क्वेश्चन दिया उसको नहीं आता है तो हम बाद में उसको फिर से पूछ सकते हैं और बोल सकते हैं कि प्लीज गो थ्रू इट एंड देन यू अपीयर अगेन. आपने देखा होगा देयर आर मेनी सॉफ्टवेयर्स अवेलेबल and in fact we can use a Google form also for grading their knowledge and accordingly giving the content. Okay. Try to design alternative assessment strategies such as peer assessment, AI-based assessment. Ensure that is created in multiple format to maintain the motivation and engagement. हर बार मैं आपको पूछ लूँ, आपको कैसा लगा, आपको सीखने को मिला, हर बार अगर मैं एक ही चीज पूछूंगा तो you will get bored and after that you have a copy paste. Okay, and design the mechanism to maintain and track the progress report of learner. So this comes a part of evaluation strategy. तो अभी हमने फाइनल क्या क्या दिया, कंटेंट हो गया, ये स्ट्रक्चर में डालेंगे, ये इवैल्यूएशन करेंगे. So now accordingly we will use the suitable media. So we have to use the multiple media to make e-content accessible to all the learner, including those with the cognitive, sensory and physical disability. Select appropriate presentation based on the nature of content. अगर मुझे उनको तैरना सिखाना है तो मैं लिख के दे दूंगा, टेक्सचुअल फॉर्मेट में नहीं चलेगा. I have to give video based. Okay, or I can go for simulation, online simulations. Then I will finalize the interface for providing the content. Okay, it should be attractive, interesting, intuitive and innovative. इतना अपने को याद रखना है और डिजाइन हो सके तब तक कांस्टेंट रखे. एक येलो आ गया, एक रेड आ गया, एक सर्कल में आ गया, एक स्क्वायर में आ गया. अगर ऐसा आपका पीपीटी या वीडियो होगा तो वो डिस्ट्रैक्ट करेगा और आपको इतना मजा नहीं आएगा. फॉन्ट भी आपको स्पेसिफिक ध्यान रखना है. आपने देखा होगा कि देयर आर मेनी वीडियोस एंड मेनी पीपीटी, you will not like to read it. So please, as far as possible, use a proper font, and commonly it is said that serif font are better in e-content development. Serif fonts. And this is important. Color should be theme and age appropriate. बच्चों को पढ़ाना है तो उसके मुताबिक कलर होगा, बूढ़ों को पढ़ाना है तो उसके मुताबिक कलर होगा. Okay? Then I will plan the layout. लेआउट में क्या आएगा, अगर मैं बोल रहा हूं अभी तो मेरा वीडियो छोटा आएगा और कंटेंट बड़ा आएगा, या कंटेंट छोटा होगा और मैं बड़ा दिखूंगा. तो विजुअल्स वी हैव टू क्रिएट एंड इट शुड फॉलो द कलर साइकोलॉजी. ठीक है. देन कम्स द टेक्निकल डिजाइन. You have to make it sure that the content is available to diversified user. If you all have heard the learning style work, I hope everybody is aware of the work. Yes. So let's again have a yes in the chat box. Are you all aware of work learning strategies or learning style? Yes or no? I want yes or no in the chat box, please. Yes, please be quick. So we have around 63 participants. So it should be flood of yes or no. Okay, VARK full form is visual, auditory, reading and kinesthetic. So student can be of any format. So whatever content you are preparing, it should be easy to understand by any of these learner. VARK learner means visual learner, जिनको देखने से याद रहता है. Auditory learner, जिनको सुनने में मजा आता है और उससे ज्यादा याद रहता है. ये जिनको पढ़ने के ज्यादा मजा आता है. Reading and kinesthetic, मतलब खुद एक्सपेरिमेंट करके. So you have to see that it is diversified and will be easy to everyone. We also have to see that it is easy to navigate. एक मैंने क्लिक किया, बाद में पता चला यार कहाँ जाना है, कैसे आगे बढ़ना है, समझ में नहीं आ रहा है. So ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. We have specific instruction. यहाँ जाओ, click here like that. Okay. Then once it is ready, we need to go for prototype testing. मैं अपने एक दो फ्रेंड्स को दिखाऊंगा. मैं अपने जो मेरे एक दो बच्चे हैं जो मेरे फेवरेट है या जिसका मैं फेवरेट हूँ उसको दूंगा कि देखो तो आपको इसमें समझ में आ रहा है, इंटरफेस ठीक से यूज हो रहा है, एक्सेसिबल है, कैन बी एड अप, कैन बी स्केल इट. ओके. तो ये सब हमको करना है इन प्रोटोटाइप टेस्टिंग। ओके, तो ये क्या था, ये पूरा था डिजाइन पार्ट। पहले था एनालिसिस, सेकंड है डिजाइन। सो अगेन आई एम गिविंग यू 20 सेकंड, just go through this point and look at the topic which you have written, and if you have any questions please unmute or put in the chat box. Okay, yes sir. So one question is, somebody has raised the hand, so first we will take his question. Sir, please unmute yourself and ask your question. Okay, so I think the hand raised was by mistake. So the question is how we can make PPT for kinesthetic learner. So sir, that is the point here, that we can't use PPT for kinesthetic learner. Okay, or if you want to prepare a PPT, we have to give instruction in such a way. For example, I am asking them and trying to teach them. It was a COVID era and I want to teach them how to give intramuscular injection. अभी कोई बच्चा फर्स्ट ईयर का हॉस्पिटल में नहीं जा रहा था, ठीक है, और आपको और मुझे और आपको सबको पता है कि आई कांट टीच इंट्रामस्कुलर इंजेक्शन ऑनलाइन. So what I did, I have prepared one video with the instruction of using local tomato. So it was one by one instruction that please prepare following things at your home before starting this video. एक सिरिंज चाहिए, एक नीडल चाहिए, एक टोमेटो चाहिए, कॉटन चाहिए, तो सब इकट्ठा कर लो. कीप योर वीडियो ऑन, कीप योर वीडियो ऑन. ओके, एंड देन आई हैव shown them how to use that tomato and learn to give an intramuscular injection. So like that you have to make your instruction so clear that they can use the local thing which is available nearby them and they have that kinesthetic experience. So this is the one way, or we need to find out something other like AR and VR, okay, where we can give them kinesthetic experience. I hope I was able to little bit answer your question, sir. Okay, so second was design. First was, what was first? Can anybody write in the chat box? What was the first step? What was the first step? The second is design. First was? Yes, madam. Yes, sir. Thank you. Analysis. Now going to the third step. Develop. चलो भाई, अपना एनालिसिस हो गया और ये तो चाहिए ही चाहिए. योगा एंड मेंटल हेल्थ अपने को चाहिए ही चाहिए. सब एनालिसिस हो गया है और अभी मुझे कंटेंट डेवलप करना है. तो उसमें भी कितने स्टेज है? 6 स्टेज है भाई. तो फर्स्ट इज आई विल क्रिएट अ स्टोरी बोर्ड और राइट माय स्टोरी, क्योंकि ये तो ई कंटेंट डेवलप होने जा रहा है. ऐसे मैं सिंपल लेक्चर नहीं ले रहा हूँ क्योंकि वो रिकॉर्ड होगा और उसके बाद वो सब जगह जाएगा. तो आई विल राइट अ स्टोरी. ओके, तो क्या करूंगा मैं? चलो हम यही स्लाइड पे काम करते हैं और छोटा छोटा मीन्स बड़ा बड़ा देख लेते हैं क्योंकि वरना टाइम ज्यादा लगेगा. सो आपने को एक स्टोरी राइट करनी है कि यस, गुड मॉर्निंग फ्रेंड, हेलो, हाउ आर यू, टुडे वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस रिगार्डिंग योगा एंड मेंटल हेल्थ. तो मैं जो हेलो फ्रेंड्स बोला हूं वो भी मुझे लिखना है. ओके, तो एंश्योर दैट द स्टोरी बोर्ड इज लॉजिकल एंड सीक्वेंशियल. Then second step, provide a clear instruction for the developers to use the appropriate media element. अगर आपके पास कोई प्रोफेशनल बंदा है जो क्रिएट कर रहा है आपके लिए, तो आपको उसको क्लियर कट इंस्ट्रक्शन देना पड़ेगा कि जब ये मैं सेंटेंस बोल रहा हूँ, हेलो फ्रेंड्स हाउ आर यू, तो मुझे मीडिया में एक बंदा चाहिए जो है हाथ वेव कर रहा हो, हेलो हाउ आर यू ऐसा कर रहा हो. ओके, एक बार हमने पूरा लिख लिया, यहाँ पे ये आएगा कंटेंट एक्सपर्ट, pedagogical expert and technical expert. Okay, use an appropriate format to develop a storyboard. For example, आप कोई साइकोमोटर स्किल दिखा रहे हो तो आपको ड्रॉ करना पड़ेगा कि ये पहले ये होगा, बाद में ये होगा, बाद में ये होगा. Okay, clearly state the topic, target group, objective and everything. And this line is important. Storyboard can include the instruction in various forms like text, audio, visual, and also add formative assessment. It has to be free from gender discrimination, religion, community, religion, caste, and vague word. Okay? अभी क्या करना है, एक बार स्टोरी हमने लिख ली, बहुत बड़ी स्टोरी हो गई, सो वी आर बिकम स्क्रिप्ट राइटर, एक दो लोगों ने रिव्यू कर दिया और ओके, नाउ द स्टोरी इज परफेक्ट. अभी उसमें वी हैव टू ऐड द मीडिया एलिमेंट. ओके, कि ये दो सेंटेंस के बाद मुझे यहाँ पीपीटी यूज करना है, यहाँ वीडियो यूज करना है, यहाँ ऑडियो यूज करना है, ये 2 सेकंड के लिए होगा, ये 5 सेकंड के लिए होगा, ये 15 मिनट के लिए होगा, यहाँ पे मुझे पोस्ट करना है. सो दैट ऑल मीडिया एलिमेंट वी हैव टू लिस्ट बेस्ड ऑन योर स्टोरी. अपने पास अवेलेबल तो बहुत सारा है, लेकिन उसमें से स्टोरी में क्या यूज होगा वो अपने को देखना है. So that we have to see. Schedule and the production timelines for each media element and ensure coordination at the functional level. Okay, and ultimately we have to develop as per the storyboard. जो हमने बात की उसी को ही प्रोग्रामिंग और इंटीग्रेशन में जाएगा. 2, 4, 5 जो अलग अलग पीस मिल में हमने तैयार किया था उसको हम इकट्ठा करेंगे और उसको एक सिंक्रोनाइज करेंगे. एंड देन वी हैव टू टेस्ट द कंटेंट आफ्टर लिंकिंग द मीडिया एलिमेंट फॉर कोहेरेंस एंड फ्लो. अगर रिक्वायर सी बीच बीच में सब जगह आ रहा है इवेल्युएट. टेक्निकल इवेल्युएशन से इवेल्युएशन करवाना है, सब्जेक्ट टॉपिक एक्सपर्ट से करवाना है. ठीक है, एंड मेंटेन ऑल वर्जन ऑफ ई कंटेंट. ऐसा होता कि यार ये पहले वाला ठीक था, ये फोकट में मैंने इतना काट डाला है ना. तो ऑल द कंटेंट डोंट डिलीट, स्टिल यू पब्लिश इट ऑनलाइन. डोंट डिलीट एनी वर्जन, स्टिल यू पब्लिश इट ऑनलाइन. ओके, रिव्यू, पोस्ट प्रोडक्शन रिव्यू कर लो, टेक्निकल और इंस्ट्रक्शनल एस्पेक्ट्स के बारे में देख लो, कैप्चर एक्सपर्ट्स फीडबैक एंड चेंज अकॉर्डिंगली. ओके, एंड फाइनली फाइनलाइज द कंटेंट. मेटा डेटा प्रोफाइल ये इसलिए इंपॉर्टेंट है कि जब बंदे गूगल में सर्च करते हैं तो अगर your content is related with the metadata which is available in Google, it will be easily available and your like will increase and so it will become more blockbuster. And if you have 1 lakh view, you will get a silver YouTube gift from the YouTube, like that. Okay, so use proper vocabulary abbreviation as listed in the glossary. Now comes the delivery strategy. कैसे उसको करोगे ये हम थोड़ा डिटेल में देखने वाला है. कौन सा specify the prerequisite knowledge and skill required for facilitator and learner to use the content, and you have to provide step by step instruction. Okay, and include usage policy. अगर पेड वर्जन है तो मैं किसी को दूंगा नहीं, इसकी कॉपी किसी को दूंगा नहीं, आईडी पासवर्ड किसी को नहीं दूंगा. ये सब हम वो लिखवा देते हैं ना, टिक करते हैं, ओके आई एग्री टू ऑल द कुकीज. तो वो सब भी अपने को देखना पड़ेगा. And document everything. Okay, document each and everything. देखो, this is most important for institution. For the large scale development of e-content and analysis of human resources, कितने बंदे लगेंगे और cost, वो यही स्टेज पे अपने को पता चल जाएगा. ठीक है, तो there is important. वरना आपका बॉस बोलेगा कि ये इतना खर्चा तो मैं नहीं दूंगा. ओके, तो वो भी यहाँ पे देखना जरूरी है. तो नाउ फिर से अगेन लुक एट द योर सेंटेंस और योर टॉपिक फॉर विच यू आर गोइंग टू क्रिएट एन ई कंटेंट एंड जस्ट चेक दैट हैव यू थॉट ऑफ ऑल दिस थिंग्स और नॉट. I am giving you 15 seconds. Great. So can we go to the next part? Can I have a yes or no? Should we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. So अभी आएगा implement. 3 चीजें हैं सिर्फ. Testing, compliance and certification. Okay. So what we will test? Decide the target group. Following the implementation strategy document. आपने जो strategy में decide किया था ना, सबसे पहले में. So try out the final content on the representative sample of target group. Develop an observation schedule. जहाँ जहाँ NABL होता होगा उनको पता होगा कि ये शेड्यूल मैं उसको रिवाइज करूंगा, यहाँ पे मैं उसको फिर से डेवलप करूंगा. ठीक है. तो डेवलप ऑब्जर्वेशन स्ट्रेटेजी के हर 2 महीने में मैं देखूंगा इसको, हर 15 दिन में इसको मैं अपग्रेड करूंगा. ठीक है. तो वो सब हम देखेंगे. Enrich the changes to be done to maintain the validity of the content. अगर मैंने कुछ अभी बोला कि कोविड का ये ट्रीटमेंट है और 2 साल के बाद वो चेंज हो गया, तो आई हैव टू मेक दैट चेंजेस. If required, modify the content and implementation strategy document based on the field try out. मुझे जो पता चला कि ये तो चलने वाला ही नहीं है, इसको मुझे उल्टा करके ऐसे करके डालना पड़ेगा. Okay, so do accordingly. Compliance. Briefly explain how the content conforms to available technical standard and requirement. Certification. Release e-content with a specific license. If it is your own, you can have a copyright of your own. You can apply for the copyright and IPR website. If it is not, then you can publish under Creative Commons. Now, open educational resources is also another buzzword which is coming out. If you are giving it the CC, Creative Commons license, it gives open educational resources. Display the license at a prominent place in the e-content. Specify IPR and license policy for further upgrade. Mention the period for the usability and terms of usability and of e-content. Okay, so that is certification. Okay, so we did the testing. We have to see that it is comply with the things. And the third is certification, licensing and releasing. Okay. Fifth and the final stage, which we are going to do every step with the every step. Okay. So first is feedback mechanism. Develop a feedback tools for collecting feedbacks from different stakeholders. Mount the feedback tool on the platform for the easy access. और उसके अंदर इनबिल्ट हो जाना चाहिए. Okay. And it should be related to the technopedagogy, content and contextual relevance. अगर इतने पॉइंट हमने कवर कर लिए तो हमको फीडबैक सही सही मिलेगा. और मिलने से क्या होता है? फीडबैक मिलने से we have to have some mechanism which will improve our e-content based on the feedback which we have received from the stakeholders. Okay, so this is the fifth point: feedback mechanism and improvement mechanism. Clear? Any questions up to this point? I would like to answer for a few minutes. So if you have any questions, you can just discuss and you can share your view. Anybody is having any questions or anything? You can write in the chat box or you can unmute yourself and ask the question.
Yeah, Dr. Shah, this is Dr. Arun Chaturvedi. I am a professor in surgical oncology in KGMU.
Yes, sir.
So very interesting thing because what you're telling is something new to us, though, which we have not done till now. And I think like every other thing, this has to be learned from doing it in the most simple form or the simplest form, and then moving ahead and doing more complex things as far as whatever you're trying to teach or educate through this medium. So
Yes,
I think there is a degree of complexity, but
Yes, sir.
if you move from simple to hard, I think you'll get satisfaction that at least you can do it and then move to more complex subjects.
Thank you very much, sir. Anybody else want to share the views or anything? Because now we are going to go for a practical part. Whatever we have learned till now was, as sir said, was little bit which you had not thought of till now. अभी तक हम क्या करते थे? मुझे जस्ट विचार आया कि मुझे योगा एंड मेंटल हेल्थ बनाना है, तो फिर मैं क्या करूंगा? एक पीपीटी लूंगा, 2-4 ग्राफ्स लूंगा, वीडियो लूंगा और मैं रिकॉर्ड करके रख दूंगा. ठीक है, तो अभी तक ऐसा था मेरा. तो अभी हमने क्या सीखा कि इफ आई वांट टू मेक अवर, देखो, इज इट लाइक बॉलीवुड, हॉलीवुड ओनली? देयर आर लॉट मेनी मूवीज कम्स एंड गो, only few become blockbuster movie. So we want to make our content like a blockbuster movie. So we have to choose the things appropriately and we have to keep in mind the things appropriately. Okay, and that's why today's session is there by Rameswari ma'am. That okay, this is a need of our. So let me share the slide again. And I request to please be interactive as you are till now. And I think you can go for much more interaction than whatever we have done. Okay. So now the more focus is on content because you all are the subject expert. We are not the technical expert or more of pedagogical expert. So we are more of content expert. Okay. So when we are using some person who is professional e-content creator, we have to give our content in 4 quadrant model. So first is e-text. हमको क्या देना है? Quadrant 1 is a e-text. Okay. The content writer is expected to write the detailed write-up. हमने जो बोला था second stage में design content. So we have to create that content. The textual description should also be enriched with the multimedia supplement. Okay, it can be image, it can be animation, it can be graphics. क्या क्या करना है? और we can give an example. For example, please prepare like this. Second is quadrant. Okay, so the little bit more detail is it can have a self-check exercise, examples and applications from day-to-day life, illustration, URLs, latest development trends and summary. We can give this in a e-text. Okay. Second is self-learning. Content writer is expected to provide a video tutorial which will explain the topic of the module. Okay. It can be of again animation, documentary, anything. So first was e-text. Second is self-learning. Third is learn more. Source of further reading and web resources. तो भाई मैंने ये आपको 15 मिनट में दिखाया है, समझाया है. अगर ज्यादा डीप में जाना है तो these are the links which sometimes we see in the YouTube. So you will more find in the below text. But please check when you are providing a link that you have checked that particular link and it is not stopped or not deleted now. So when you are linking or giving a web resource in the form of link, please check that links are working properly and it is related with the topic. And last and 4 is quadrant 4, self-assessment and evaluations. Content writers should provide a minimum 10 to 15 questions. I think if you look at the BCBR, right now BCBR is going on and most of the faculty of medical college.
Please mute yourself. Please, Vaibhav Singh, please mute yourself.
Thank you, ma'am. सो कंटेंट राइटर, मैं बोल रहा था कि BCBR अभी जो रिसर्च का मॉड्यूल NPTEL पे अवेलेबल है, उसमें आप देखेंगे कि हर एक के साथ एक वीडियो है, टेक्स्ट है और 10 to 15 क्वेश्चंस है. ठीक है, इट कैन बी मल्टीपल चॉइस और इट इज ट्रू फॉल्स. सो NPTEL इज नथिंग बट अ वन फॉर्म ऑफ e-content repository. So actually I am skipping few of the slide. Next comes the content authoring tool. हमने ये सब ने लिया, उसके बाद क्या आएगा कि हम कंटेंट कैसे ऑथर करेंगे. इसके देयर आर फ्यू टूल्स. What is this? It is a software application used to create a multimedia content. Okay, it can create a content in any format, or it can be delivered to the CD or in other format in pen drive, or can be saved in our Google Drive. Okay, so it is a content authoring tool is nothing but a few of the software applications which we are going to learn. Okay, it can be PPT, HTML, Flash, video, audio, anything. Okay, now there are certain platform which supports Chrome. Chrome is one format. The full form is Shareable Content Object Reference Model, or an AICC, which is used by the aviation industry. So these are the content which fits in any of the LMS. ऐसा नहीं कि चाहिए, ये सब में चलेगा. Or it is like a package. It is like a zip file. Okay, so you can have a PPT, HTML, Flash, video, audio. Now this has actually mixture of everything. Okay, it is a Chrome package. It is known as a Chrome package. तो भी कंटेंट ऑथरिंग में भी क्या आता है? It can be divided into the content authoring itself, a tool which help in interactivity. There are certain themes and templates available for supporting it. The other tools are for content management. Other tools are for collaboration. Few tools are for assessment. There are certain tools which increase the accessibility, publicity or publishing the thing, administration, support and training. So अभी सर ने जैसे बोला कितना सारा है. It is a too much softwares available for all the different purpose, content से लेके support तक. Okay, we are going to see few of them. Okay, so we will not do group work for 10 minutes. We will remove the 0 and we'll do for the 1 minute. Okay, and what I request every one of you, look at this slide. You all are online. You all are online. So I am giving you 2 minutes. Choose any of this method. Choose any of this, not method, sorry, point, and try to find out the software or tool available for this. Exercise is clear? समझ में आ गया है क्या करना है? You have to pick up any of this part, search in the Google or anywhere in your mobile or any repository, and share in the chat box what are the different softwares available for particular part. For example, for interactivity के लिए क्या है, assessment के लिए क्या है, accessibility के लिए क्या है. Is it clear? Exercise is clear to everybody? Can I have a yes no in a group? If you have not understood, please put a yes, otherwise please put yes. Sorry, if you have understood, put yes, otherwise you put no. Abhi my pupil will came to know that I require a tea, so he has already brought it. And I will give you 2 minutes. Search in the Google and please share in the chat box. Meanwhile, I will stop sharing. And I am putting all these words in the chat box. So once you are ready, you can please start updating in the chat box so we all can see. We have few from Dr. Rameswari, Dr. Jain, scientist, Dr. Sanjay Prasad, Arun Chaturvedi ji, Rakesh Kumar Tripathi, Garima ji. I think by mistake, Rakesh sir has started. Okay. So now you can see the chat box. We have a lot many tools which either we have used previously little bit or not used. Okay. So we are going to see few of the tools from this list which you all have enumerated. So let me share slides again. अभी और थोड़ा 2 मिनट का शेयर है, उसके बाद हम प्रैक्टिकल पे जाएंगे, ठीक है? So when we are preparing a content, we have to keep the principles of multimedia learning in our mind. First is curate before you create. जो मैंने सबसे पहले बताया था, which I have shared with everybody, that when I am preparing content, I will do the check the need analysis. है ना? So if something is available, let's curate it, let's modify it or let's change it according to our need. No need to create again and again which is already available in YouTube or any of the repository platform. So what you can see here on the left side are few of the platform where free material is available. वो मूवी में और सब जगह आता है ना, FM रेडियो पे free. So these all are the free educational resources from where you can take it, modify it, and then reuse it. Okay. So curate before you create. Now let's have scenario 1. This is something which is written here in the text only, and this is the second scenario where you can see some image, some text and illustration. Which is good? 1 or 2? Figure A or figure B? Which is good? This is figure A and this is figure B. Which is better?
Figure B.
Yes, figure B. So the principle is use words and graphic rather than only word. It is known as Mayer's multimedia principles. So graphics can be still or it can be motion graphics. Okay, line drawing, charts, photograph, everything. Or it can be animation, video. Include graphics that enhance the meaning, not for just कि सर ने बोला था कि रखना पड़ेगा तो रख रहे हैं. Not for a decoration. It should increase the meaning. Use graphics to represent the facts, show the relationship, show the transformation, explain how something works, and make an invisible phenomenon visible. And as far as possible, use a static illustration rather than animation with some exceptions. Now this is scenario 2. This is figure A. Okay, ABCD is written, and below there is ABCD at a specific place. हाँ सर एक सेशन चालू है तो करो. हाँ सर करो सर. Sorry. Yeah. So this is number 1, figure 1, and this is figure 2. Which is better?
Figure 2.
Okay. Again, everybody says figure 2. Why? Because again is a contiguity principle of Mayer's, which says the place printed words near the corresponding graphics synchronize spoken words with the corresponding graphics. Okay. Now to meet the contiguity principle, place the word in close proximity with the graphics they refer to, provide a feedback close to the questions or answer it refers to, present the directions on the same screen as the activity, and have a learner read any text before starting the animated graphics. So these are the principles which we have to keep in mind when we are creating our graphics. Scenario 3, word as a narration. Can you see here? And here, word as a on-screen text. Which will be better? Here it is as a text and here it is as a narration. Yes, which will be better?
Sir, both look same.
Yeah, because I can't visualize you narration. That's why I have just written that word as a narration. You are absolutely right. It is looking the same. But you have to just check here, word as a online screen text. यहाँ पे लिखा होगा और ये मैं बोलूँगा यहाँ पे word as a narration.
A, sir.
Word as narration will be better, I think.
Yes, sir. Thank you. So again, it is known as modality principles. Present word as an audio narration rather than text. Okay. As we know, our working memory limitation 15 से 20 सेकंड में सिर्फ 7 आइटम्स याद रख सकते हैं, तो इससे ज्यादा नहीं देना चाहिए. Don't give more than this to any of the persons in e-content. So it is known as segmented principle. छोटा छोटा 5 मिनट, 10 मिनट, 15 मिनट, not 15 मिनट, less than 10 मिनट. I can say less than 10 मिनट, 5 मिनट, 7 मिनट का वीडियो बनाइए, क्वेश्चन आंसर रखिए, again 5-10 मिनट्स का वीडियो and go ahead. Okay. So we will show how we can use Google form for this. Okay. Now keep video short and insert reflection spot. चलो आपने इतना पढ़ा. How was it? What you have learned? So put some spot. Okay. And there is one software available. It is known as H5P. You can note down H5P. Okay. So break the continuous session into smaller segments, avoid long clips, allow students to control their own pace, and provide a click continue for further going. Now animation and narration दोनों दिया है इसमें, और यहाँ पे एनिमेशन भी दिया है, narration भी दिया है, और ऑन स्क्रीन टेक्स्ट भी दिया है. Which is better? Okay. Explain the visual with audio or text, not both. So remove the redundant thing, and it is known as redundancy principle. Which is better? My objective is to explain the circulation of blood in the heart. My objective is to explain circulation of blood in the heart.
Figure B.
Figure B, sir.
Figure B.
Okay, this is an extraneous, बहुत बढ़िया image है. This is a simple image but meeting our objective. So coherence principle, don't use material that doesn't support learning tool or learning goal. Okay? Personalized principle. Abhi, the thing is when we are preparing an e-content, don't use a sophisticated word. Just prepare your e-content as you are talking to your student in front of you. Okay, hello friends, everybody. Don't to be more sophisticated. So use a friendly conversation tone when you are speaking. सिग्नलिंग प्रिंसिपल इंपॉर्टेंट पार्ट है, उसको हाईलाइट कीजिए, इन्वर्टेड कॉमा में डालिए. यूज द क्यूज टू हाईलाइट इंपॉर्टेंट मटेरियल. प्री ट्रेनिंग प्रिंसिपल. सो एज वी हैव डिस्कस, गिव सम रीडिंग मटेरियल बिफोर यू गिव एनी कंटेंट, and so pre-training they learn something and then they will come for a complex processes. Okay, provide an example, encourage self-explanation, observation, and use varied examples. Okay, and as we have learned, the student can be visual, auditory, kinesthetic. So prepare and multiple multidimensional content which is helpful to all. Okay, any questions? Yes or no? Please put in the chat box. Yes or no? We have received only one response. Okay. चलो तो अभी हम आगे बढ़ते हैं. So there are a lot many interactive tools available. I am just first enumerate and then we will go into the practical part. For free graphics we have a Canva, Easel, Zippy, Google Chart, Picnochart, Pixlr. ये आप गूगल में सर्च करेंगे तो सब मिल जाएगा. I have little bit customized and put in front of you. You will get it if you search also. As you have already listed, you all have listed few of the tools after searching from the Google. Audio software, Odomore, Audacity, Walkie, Wozme. Animation के लिए है Camtasia, Screencastify, Snagit, Ice Cream. So if you want to use some tool for recording, you have to use Ice Cream for 10 minutes only. Screencastify, it will record 5 minutes only. This all is free. What I am talking is free. Okay? In mobile, below Git editor or screen rocketer with minus ads. Okay? Shortcut, a free tool. Interaction, easy test में की form site, Google Form, SurveyMonkey, Kahoot, Socrates. कितने सारे हैं. तो अभी मैं बोला था वो इम्पोर्टेंट एक डूडली है, फ्रीली अवेलेबल नहीं है, पेड है, ये भी पेड है, H5P फ्री है. ओके, सो दिस इज मिक्सचर ऑफ फ्री एंड पेड. सो नाउ लेट्स गो फॉर हैंड्स ऑन. सो आर यू रेडी? Are you ready? So let's start with the first recording tool. Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So here I have already installed one Chrome extension on a Screencastify. यहाँ दिख रहा है आपको? यहाँ पे मेरा एरो है Screencastify.
Yes, sir.
So I have to click on that. So it will open like this. Okay. 5 minutes for video free. अभी सिर्फ माइक्रोफोन है. I can embed my webcam also. तो मैंने अभी webcam ऑन किया है. So I will have a record webcam as well as microphone. Okay. Now what I want to record? I want to record the screen which I was presenting. So I am clicking button of record. You can see myself here. अभी entire screen मुझे record करना है या सिर्फ window करना है? I want to record entire screen. Okay, and share. So now the recording is started. After 3, 2, 1. So whatever right now I am speaking, it is recording. So I am opening this presentation and just putting this slide. Okay, see, this is the things which we can use. video scribe, okay, H5P, Prezi, WhatsApp webinar, Anchor application, Pedometric, M-Course, Filmora, ये सब मैं बोला और अभी मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? I want to close it. Can you see the cursors are here? I can erase, I can write, I can use this pen. Okay?
सर एक बार प्लीज एक बार थोड़ा सा और पहले से बोल सकते हैं सर, थोड़ा सा रिकॉर्डिंग वाला.
There is some software known as Screencastify. वो हमने यूज किया है. वो क्लिक करने के बाद मैं जो भी यहाँ स्क्रीन पे करूंगा वो दिखाई देगा. I have a eraser also, so let me clean the screen. I am now using the pen and putting my name here. You can see this is my video. Can you see this is my video?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now again I want to clean. I can clear the screen. I will go back. Want to put some sticker. Okay. So happy yoga day I want to put it here. So I have, you can see here. So 5 minute के ये सब free है. Okay. I will go back. I want to put rectangle. So this is the thing which you are able to see. You can see the chat box here. And now I want to stop it. So I will end the recording. I can change the color. Okay, I can change the color. I can erase the things I want to erase. So I am erasing the things. Okay, but now I want to stop the recording. So once I have stopped the recording, okay, I think you are able to see my screen.
Yes, sir, we are able to.
So now you can see the title यहाँ पे है. I can just put it title wise. Whatever I want to put is trial. Okay, and right now I am stopping it here. Pause. I am putting a pause, and I am unmuting it. For Filmora, it is started after 3, 2, 1. So whatever right now I am speaking, it is recorded. So I am opening this presentation and just putting this slide. Okay, see, this is the things which we can use. Video scribe. Okay. H5P, Prezi, WhatsApp webinar, Anchor application, Pedometric, M-Course, Filmora, ये सब मैं बोला और अभी मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ? I want to close it. Can you see the cursors are here? I can erase, I can write, I can use this pen. Okay? So this is the thing. There is some software known as Screencastify. वो हमने यूज किया है. वो क्लिक करने के बाद मैं जो भी यहाँ स्क्रीन पे करूंगा वो दिखाई देगा. I have an eraser also, so let me clean the screen. I am now. So I hope you have a practical understanding that how it works. Am I right?
Yes, sir. We have to do first.
Yeah. So here now, what are the options available? I can send it via mail. I can create a QR code. I can put it in the Google Classroom. I can see how many people are viewing it. I can put an interactive questions also here. Okay. And then I can share this link to, if I want to put this into my WhatsApp group, I will just copy this and WhatsApp in the group. Here below, if you can say, you can export the video to the YouTube, export as a MP5, export as a GI5, and you can copy it to the Google Drive. Okay, so these are the things. But if I want to cut, I want to put it here. Just मुझे इतना ही लेना है. I will put it here and I will click cut. तो कट हो जाएगा आगे का. मुझे लगता है इतना ही लेना है. So I will click here cut. So इतना ही आएगा. Okay. So this is a free tool available. I hope this is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So should we go to the second tool?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So we are going to the second tool. I am searching KGMU Lucknow. Or I have opened this website. Now, see what I'm telling you is whatever we have, we can use this with the software, and these are option e-content. Now one more tool which is known as IL, Insert Learning. These all are the Google Chrome Insert Learning. Can you see here my cursor? IL. Please put in the chat box yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So अभी ये लोड हो रहा है. इसको हम escape करके निकाल देते हैं. And now you can see here, this is the website of KGMU, and I want to use this insert learning, so I will click here. Now, how you get it? How you get all these things? So let me explain that also. You have to write here IL Chrome extension 3. Okay. इसका नाम क्या है? Detail insert learning. So I can put it here, insert. Okay, so this is insert learning. I have clicked it here. And here you can see remove from the Chrome or add from the Chrome. है ना? अगर मैंने ऐड किया है इसलिए यहाँ पे रिमूव आ रहा है. So I can insert it from the Chrome. So once I will click here, it will be inserted and it will be available here. So now I'm going to this site and I am activating this. Can you see here? I have clicked here, so it came here. Actually, the page is still loading, so it is taking few time. Now, what is the use of this insert learning? You can put question answer in this web page. You will be able to put question answer in this web page. Let me try to reload it. So what you will be able to do it, using a simple page without much of the jargons, so it will be easier for us. And we will come to know that problem is lying at the software itself, or it was the problem of site. So I think it is a problem of the software itself. So what you can do here, so I have to wait until it get loaded. So till we are waiting, we will go to the other software. Okay. Okay. So this is very easiest method which we are using. Add narration to the PPT. Okay. You can see here in the new version of the PPT, already they have given rehearse timing, record slideshow. Okay. Use timing, play narration. So everything is available. I have just click here, record slideshow, and once I will click here, I will get everything. Start recording from the beginning or from the current slide. So what I am doing again, recording my slideshow from the current slide. Okay. Start recording, slide and animation timing, narration links, सब चीज हमको record करना है. I am clicking on start recording. So now it has started recording from the current slide. Okay. So whatever I am speaking right now, it is getting recorded. Okay. So second is a Screencastify software which we are already used. You can see here the timing and everything is going on. Okay. So going to the next slide. So again on this slide, you can see here I am spending 3 seconds and total is 32 seconds. Okay. 33 seconds. Now let's stop it here. Pause and next. I can do the next also. And if I will close it here, can you see this image of speaker? Can you see this image of speaker? And you can, so now whatever we have spoken, it is recorded. Okay. So second is the Screencastify software which we are already used. You can see here the timing see here, I am spending 3 seconds and total is 32 seconds. Okay, 33 seconds. Now let's stop it here. Pause and next I get. So, have you understood the things? Can I have a quick yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now let's go to this insert learning if it is loaded. Yet not loaded. Okay. So now let me simply explain you, or we will go to one of the video of insert learning because it is taking time to load.
Into an most teachers already use Chrome extensions on a day-to-day basis to help make their. It'll pop up over on the left-hand side. Let's take a closer.
Now, so can you see here? I am explaining using this video that once you click on this IL, this type of options will come here. Now, these all options have a multiple use. First is highlighting the text. If I want to highlight this origin of the source, so I can highlight it. So first is a highlighter text inside one web page. Simply, you are having a page which is already created, but you want to convert into interactive e-content. So with this, you can highlight it, highlight the text. Okay, now let's see, like this. Okay, you can see here multiple places has been highlighted. Now the second one is the use of chat box. Can you see this one? So this is a chat box. If I click on this thing, it will create a chat box and I can further write whatever I want to write here. Okay, so that is the second use. One is for highlighting, second is creating a chat box. In chat box, I can put anything. I can put a link of video or anything. Now this third is for question answer. Now third is for question. If you click here, you can have a simple MCQ as well as you can have a, now see, simple questions like this. At the end of what century did the social become popular in school? I can write question like, see inside the page. Okay. Here I can also go for MCQ. You can see here MCQ. Okay. So you can view as a student also. You can print the session. So this is also free, at present available free. Okay. Clear? So this is insert learning, and what one we have used is Screencastify. Okay. Any questions up to this point? Already have one question by Dr. Tripathi. What about copyright issue for those content which is added to insert learning? Sir, we are not doing anything to the content, and we are not telling. I am not telling that this content is prepared by Dr. Chinmay Shah. Content is there available freely on the website. You are just sharing that link and adding, highlighting, putting questions and putting chat box. So there is no copyright issue in case of insert learning because you are not telling that this is owned by you. Owner remains the same. Okay, clear?
Can I just ask a clarification? So this is done on any, you can do this for on any website which
Yes,
is there?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Any web page. You can use any of the web page which is already available.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Anybody else having any questions? So what we have done, narrations, we have done the Screencastify, we have gone for insert learning. Okay. Now we will go for peer deck. How many of you are aware of peer deck? Anybody who is aware of peer deck? Okay, anybody else? So I will show you peer deck. So for that you have to go to the Google Drive. We will go to the Google Drive. So if you go to the Google Drive, there is something known as Google Slide. I have stopped sharing for a while. Okay. So in Google Drive, there is something known as, if you go to the new, something known as a Google Slide. So you can just open that presentation. And this peer deck is available as an add-on tool. Add-on. So if you go to the add-on, in your computer, you have to click on Get Add-on. You have to click on Get Add-on, so you will get everything and you have to install this. Okay, peer deck. So once I install it, I can use it here. So right now what I am doing, let me open one PPT which is available already in the Google Slide. Okay, so this is a presentation and I am putting an add-on here, peer deck for the Google Slide. I will click on Open Peer Deck. So first I have installed it and now I am clicking here. So you can see here the pop-up is there. So what I can do, if I want to, there are two ways. One is I can ask a question from this slide. I am using this slide and putting a multiple choice question. Okay. So in a student device or classroom projector, I want to give it on the student device. So I will go to the next. I will insert the choice. A में क्या है, B में क्या है, और C में क्या है. I want to add 4, I can add 4. So let me put something. Okay, the question has been added here. Current students choose an option. वो यहाँ उसको choose करना है. Second way क्या है? I want to take it online. So I will start the session. And it is a student based. If I want to record this activity and student can do it his own time, I will click here. Or if I want to do right now, I will click here. So now request to all of you, open website peer.com, joinpd.com. All of you are requested to open a website known as joinpd.com. And insert the code. Okay, joinpd.com and insert the code. Secondly, I can give you a link. I have copied from here and put in the chat box so you can directly click on this link. So I am waiting for the student. Okay, one student has arrived. Okay, so let's start the class. So this is my first slide. Here, can you see here? There is something known as new prompt. So I have to click here. And I can ask anything to the student. So this is in synchronous right now you will get. Otherwise, it will take some time. Okay. So I'm in beginning of class. Let's do the stress check. Okay. So those who have joined, they can drag the things here. Click on any of the point. Okay. So we have a 5 response out of 6, 7 response. So let's see the response. If somebody still want to join, can use this code. Okay, so this is the one way you can use it. Now going to the next slide. I am taking little fast. And I can go for one more prompt. Okay. So now I am asking you to write. That I am using this prompt, drag the dot to indicate whether you agree or disagree. Net is little bit slow. So I have 5 response till now. Let me see the response. Okay. So can you see this? Actually, the slide is showing something different. Let me use one more prompt. Then and then you will be able to see. Okay, I am putting this now. Okay, now it is okay. So now you can use that e-content development is not an easy task. Agree or disagree? Okay, so if I will see the response, all agrees. Great. So I can go to the next slide, then I can one more use new prompt. So what is your feeling about the session till now? What is your feeling for the session till now? Okay. One more option is available is 1% disagree. Who is disagree? Please write your question. So you can put here also, and I can lock the screen. If I lock the screen, now nobody will be able to answer. If I again unlock, he will be able to answer. Okay, so we have answer like this. Now showing the last prompt. Today is A, World Yoga Day, B, my birthday, C, our Independence Day, and D, none of the above. So we can see the response. Okay. So like this. So this is the peer deck which we can use synchronously as well as asynchronously for creating an e-content. So there are many tools which we can use. So I am just giving now few example. One is OBS Studio, which is also you can use. Then one is a Web Paint Chrome extension. Google Form everybody knows. Okay. But then also let me show you one thing in the Google Form. interactive. For example, I am writing KGMU, okay? And this is, I am sharing video here, video of fire safety. And I want to put that here, okay? So I will go to the YouTube, or I can go it from here also. Can you see here, add video? Or let's use today the only International Yoga Day. Okay, so this I am deleting, or I can put first question, your roll number. Okay. Now what I am doing, this much is I think everybody knows, and here I am putting one question. Have you, or answer the question, today is which yoga day? I am putting here 7th, 8th और 9th. It means कि बच्चों को हमने इसमें बताया गया है कि ये कौन सा है और ये हमारा क्वेश्चन है. अभी मैं क्या करूंगा, I will create a section. Can you see here, add section? यहाँ पे एडवांस लर्निंग है, एडवांस लर्निंग, ओके. और एक और वीडियो है अपने पास यहाँ पे, ये वाला, दैट इज फॉर एडवांस लर्निंग. So this advanced learning only we want to give if students answer correct from here. So what I will do, I will go here, I will click here, and there is something known as section based on answer. Go to section based on the answer. So I will click here, and now if he gives the 7th number, I will ask him to go to KGMC again. If he give answer 9, I will ask him to go to KGMU again. But if he answers the correct answer, I will ask him to go to advanced learning. Okay. Now let's see how it looks like. I'm answering this and clicking the next. So again it is taking me to the same place. I will click 9, taking to the same place. But if I click 8, which is actually correct answer, it will take me to the next video. Madam, can you hear me?
Sir.
Yeah. So it is going to the next. So like this, we can use Google Form for advancing the learning based on their answer. Okay. So there is one mobile friendly software available which is known as KindMaster. So all of you can download this. It is so much facility available. You can put your photograph, you can put your video, you can put text, you can change the color, and you can manage. This is a KindMaster, one more software. So whatever we have learned up to this point, all the software are freely available, free, up to certain extent. Okay. So now there are a lot many software. We have seen only this much. Now where to share? Now next part is where to share our this e-content. So there are three things which we know. Social media, we are sharing in the WhatsApp, Facebook. Okay, we are sharing everywhere. Then YouTube. So I hope you all are aware of how to create a YouTube channel. You can just go to your Google Mail You can click here and go to So there are two things. If you want to go to YouTube Live, you have option of going to YouTube Live directly, or if you want to simply upload whatever you have recorded, you can upload also. Okay. Now electricity is required for everything, so net is required for everything. Okay. Now you can click here on the plus button. You can see upload video or go live. So if I click upload video, option will come here. And I can select my file. And it will get uploaded here. Either I can select it from here, or I can directly drop it, drag and drop. So once it is uploaded, they will ask us some permission, some rights. Is it for child or not? How I want to publish or not? I want to keep it private. I want to keep it for selected people, or I want to keep it public. Okay. So all questions will be asked to us if you go for a YouTube. Okay. So everything we have to put our details here. Video will be uploaded here, and this is the link for my video. Once it is uploaded, I can click the next, and I have to put the details available here. Okay. Playlist कहाँ है, thumbnail मुझे क्या रखना है, so they will ask me everything. Is it made for kid or not? Okay. See more. Paid promotion I want to add or not. What tag I want to add. So everything is required. So metadata we have to create, based on which we will put the words here. Okay. In tag we can put the words which we have used in a metadata. Clear? And once everything is over, you have to click next, and ultimately it will be visible on this site. Okay. As I have not clicked on the save, may or may not be visible. Yes, it's visible, but if I will not publish, it will not be available afterwards. Right now I can see, but afterward it will be not available. Okay, video, we are processing this video, check back later, because I have not completed everything. Okay, next is learning management system. So can we have a few response? What are the learning system? So there are few learning management system which we all are aware. Okay, EDX, Moodle, Coursera, Udemy, Versal. So this all we are aware of it. Okay. Then this is most favorite and free, that is Google Classroom. So these are the learning management system where we can put our content and can be shared with the student. Looking at the mind of COVID and competency-based medical education, we at our college also created one learning management system with the name M-Course. Okay. App is also available, and its website is also available, mcourse.co.in. So this is prepared by we at our college, keeping in mind CBME curriculum. Okay, that is mcourse.co.in. Okay, and lastly, again I will putting the same thing, that before creating the any content, please curate it. So I think we will keep it up to this point. Any questions or any concern or anything anybody want to add? You are most welcome. I will stop sharing the slide.
Excellent presentation, sir. I think everyone enjoyed very much. If there is any question, I will open the floor for the questions. Someone was saying something. So there is a question in the chat box whether M course is free or paid.
Yeah, it is actually customizable, not 100% free. It is available for free for 1 month, and after that, you can just search UBM Infotech. UBM Infotech, he can guide you further. It is not 100% free, but it can be customized with very cheap rate. We have created by only 70,000 rupees. We have paid, and he has created for us. And we are right now using around used by 400 students.
Oh, very nice. Any other questions? I think everyone is so awed by all the tools that you have shown that everything was new for us. We haven't used much. I have used a few in my presentations, but not much.
Sir, excuse me, can I ask one question, sir?
Yes, please do.
Sir, is the recording of today's session available? Because it is so difficult to grasp all the things in a single session. So that
Yes,
you can
right.
see. So it would be much helpful, because if you want to use the tool, you need to see again. Otherwise, it is without having a pre-knowledge of all these things, you cannot operate all these things.
Yes. I think
The session was not recorded, but we have a YouTube link for it. And I don't know how much, I don't know much about the technicalities of it, whether it is uploaded or it is just live presentation or anything.
So if it is live presentation on the YouTube, it will be remain there only, ma'am.
Yeah.
So you can share that link with me also, or in the chat box also.
I'll share right away. I'll share
in the chat box, so everybody will be able to look at it.
So I think I learned a lot of new things today, and thank you very much, Dr. Shah, for showing us a new dimension of teaching. So
Thank you, sir.
maybe the way forward is to experiment with this method and to do more.
Definitely, sir. As you said also previously, if we keep doing the things, we will come to know. And I request that if you come to know something which I have not discussed, you can also share with me. So it will be updated in my knowledge too.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sir, I would like to present a token of appreciation.
Yeah, thank you.
Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
And is the certificate visible? Because I'm not sure.
No, ma'am.
No, just a second, sir. Why is it not coming?
Yeah, now it started.
Sir, please accept a small token of appreciation on behalf of King George Medical University, IQAC cell. And we are really, really very honored to have you today and to have taught us so many new things about e-content development. And sir, we would be requesting you that you would be available for us if we have any doubts regarding this.
Sure. 100%.
Thank you, sir. And sir, I also wanted to ask whether in NAC they asked whether you have any LMS or any e-content development tool. Can we put Google Classroom in that?
Yes, ma'am.
And any other free tool that we can write?
Right now, miss, you can prepare your Google sites. So if you prepare a Google site, you can have your e-content there, and it will also helpful to prepare an e-portfolio. So students also can be used, and it is of multiple use.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank
Thank
you
you,
all.
sir, for excellent presentation, sir. It is something we from medical faculty, we think that we have become a computer BTech, like computer application faculty. It is such a different era of learning, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Sir, I would be sending the certificate over to you by mail as well.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Should I end the meeting?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.